All right, I'm gonna wait for her to be done talking.
Patricia, come on.
Welcome to class, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Last couple Sundays have been like really small, like 8 people. So this is exciting that people still want to come to yoga. I was starting to question. And if you notice, I don't know if you noticed on my post, I changed it from by donation to sliding scale, just because I was feeling like some people were coming every week for free, and then I feel it just feels unfair, and then some people are paying $20 every week. So I'm like, I don't want it to feel like this is a free yoga class, but I want it to feel like it's a yoga class for everybody that everybody can afford. So I suggested $5 to $25. If one day you're like, I really have no money today, then just take that day as a gift. If you're like, all I can give is $2 today, then give $2. That's totally fine. But I just want to kind of change the mindset where it's not like, oh, cool, Katie teaches a free class every Sunday, but more like, oh, cool, there's a yoga class that I can always go to and I can always afford. So, okay, let's go ahead. Oh, and one last announcement. This next Sunday, so not today, but next Sunday, I'm doing a self-love workshop. So it's the day before Valentine's Day, which apparently I didn't know is also the Super Bowl. So if you're Super Bowl fans, you're probably doing that. But if you're not, it's the evening, it's 6 to 8. So it's a 2-hour workshop. I'm really excited about it. I have like 8 or 9 people signed up. So I'm for sure doing it. It's happening. It will be focused on the root and sacral chakras, and we'll do breath work. We'll do other somatic, like body-based modalities of just exploration of the self. So it's not a couples workshop. I've had a few people be like, is it a couples workshop? No, it's not a couples workshop. I recommend actually doing it by yourself. And I think I already said this, but it's on Zoom. So I feel like at least in my mind, when something's on Zoom, it like takes it down a level of coolness. I'm like, oh, well, I don't know, it's just on Zoom. But I've done workshops similar to this. I've participated in them, and I've been actually very surprised at how valuable it can be to have your own space for something like this. So if you are going to participate, I recommend having at least a room in your house that is just yours, that you don't have kids coming in and out, or even your spouse coming in and out, or anybody. Like, it's just your space. And what I like to do is I like to maybe like light some candles or some Palo Santo, make it feel like it's like your space, and like it's sacred, and it's your self-love workshop. So just take that as an invitation. And if you're not busy next Sunday, it's 6 to 8 p.m. It's $22. So, and you just Venmo me to sign up, and I'll email you all the info. If I don't have your email when you Venmo me, put your email in the little message part. Okay, let's get started, my friends. So let's just start in a comfortable seat today. So if you're already there, maybe you just stay there. If you want to get out, any little wiggles, sometimes I think it feels nice to just stretch my arms up, maybe take a little twist, maybe roll your head around. And then eventually settle into stillness, find stillness. So you can rest your hands in your lap. You can bring your hands to your heart, perhaps one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. And with your eyes closed, just take a moment to notice everything. So sounds, notice the sounds that are closer, the sounds that are farther. Imagine you can really expand your awareness of sound bigger than you thought you could. And see if you can start to just notice the sounds without reacting, without needing to know exactly what they are, but just detaching from them. So just letting them come and go. And start to bring your awareness of sound to what's going on closer. So even inside of your body, are there any sounds you can notice here? Maybe just the rise and fall of your breath. And then start to notice sensation. So the sensation of the ground underneath you. Any sensations inside your body, whether they're physical, energetic, or emotional. And again, not needing to label them, not needing to figure them out. Just detach from them, noticing what's there. It's an observation. And start to notice your breath, the rise and the fall, the expansion and contraction. Next time you breathe in, very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. And when you think you are full, see if you can even take an extra little sip at the top. Get fuller, get bigger, become more spacious. And then exhale, open mouth sigh, just let it go. Ah. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up. If you want, maybe you even reach your arms to the sky. So just feel big inside your body, vast. Hold in fullness. And then as you exhale, let your arms fall down. Let it all go. One more time. So biggest inhale of your Sunday morning. Wake your body up with this breath from the inside out. Hold, maybe you're reaching up, stretching. And exhale, sigh it out, release. All right, seal your lips now. Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. And as you are ready, just start to bring in movement. So if you want to start from your seat, moving around there, perfectly fine. Eventually hands and knees. So tabletop position. And as you drop into your Ujjayi breath, start to explore all the space inside your body. So maybe at first, it just looks like cat-cows. Inhale to extend your spine. Lift the crown of your head, lift your tailbone. Exhale to round, hollow out, curl in. And then maybe you get more intuitive, more creative. Maybe you start to circle your hips all the way around. Perhaps you sit back into a child's pose and just take a few breaths, resting there, feeling the support of the ground underneath you. So, invitation to keep your eyes closed here. Don't worry how you look. Don't worry how anybody else in this room looks. Focus on what there is to feel on the inside. So put your awareness in your spine, in your shoulders, hips, front body, back body, side bodies. Maybe you even stretch into your fingers, your hands, your wrists, your forearms. So get as creative, as intuitive as you would like. I like to imagine sometimes that I'm a four-legged creature, like a jungle animal. I just woke up from a long nap and I'm stretching my body, getting ready to move. So feel into it and breathe into it. Inhales that are almost like a big, deep, slow motion gasp. So you really hear and feel your inhale as it moves through you. It comes all the way down from your diaphragm. And then each exhale, it's like you're fogging up a window with your lips sealed over the breath. So essentially, you're fogging a window up on the inside of your body. You're starting to build your own internal heat. Give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds, just exploring in your own way. And then eventually, downward facing dog is where we'll all meet up. So find your way back as you're ready. And you can transition in your own way. So you can be creative with your transitions as well. Good job, you guys. As you move back into your down dog, do pretty much the same thing. Just explore for a moment. So spread your fingers out really wide. Maybe pedal out your heels. Maybe shift your weight from side to side. Maybe you windshield wiper your heels side to side so you can roll onto the inner edge of one foot, outer edge of the other. Switch it up. You can lift one leg, then the other. So anything that calls to you from your down dog. And then tune back in to your big, spacious breaths. So those great big inhales, see if you can find a sense of lightness, a sense of buoyancy, a sense of lift each time you breathe in. Each exhale, find a connection to your center. So navel to spine and plug into your intrinsic strength. Feel that. You guys look awesome. I always say, you hear me say it all the time if you come to my class, I like to imagine in down dog that there's an invisible rope attached to my belly button and it's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So if you feel like all your weight is going down into your hands and your wrists, see if you can find a connection to your center. Maybe it's helpful to bend your knees more. Lift your hips higher, your sit bones higher. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. So pause in your fold, feet about hips width distance apart, or maybe even wider for this first one. All 10 toes face forward. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll pose. If you'd rather, you could also bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck some traction. Try to keep your weight forward in your feet, so not rocking back into your heels. Bend your knees a little or even a lot. Weight in your toes and the balls of your feet. Lift your butt higher, so it's an adjustment of your pelvis. See if you can feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button, even here. Crown of your head towards the ground, so relax your neck. Take a little sway or take a little bob. Breathe, big, spacious breaths. Imagine your breath can just wash over and off of you. Soften through your face. Unclench your jaw. Take one more round. Next time you inhale, find your halfway lift position. So crown of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back, sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold and let it go. Do that one more time, halfway lift. So how much length can you create from the top of your head back to your sit bones? Press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold. Now from the press of your feet, come through your halfway lift and keep rising. Inhale, take your arms to the sky, so all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice job, you guys. Slow with your breath, high mountain. Breathe in, reach. And exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, slow dive down. See if you can feel your body move through space, traction out your spine. Breathe in, halfway lift position, Ardha Uttanasana, lots of length. Nice Bailey, exhale, fold and bow. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, rise up. So you're unhinging at your hips, arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, just like that. It's a moving meditation. Inhale, high mountain. Maybe close your eyes. Exhale, slow dive down. So stick your butt out behind you, little or big bend in your knees. Relax your neck at the bottom. Let it all go. Breathe into your spinal extension. So get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, all the way to stand. Inhale, stretch your arms up, perhaps gaze up. Hands to heart center with your exhale. Nice, you guys. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And then side body stretch of your choice over to the right. So maybe right hand to right hip. Maybe you grab your left wrist. You can interlace your fingers. Little stretch for your tricep, bend your left elbow, right hand to your left elbow if you'd like. So lots of options. Just create more length through your left side, from your left foot all the way up to your fingertips. Breathe into your left rib cage, the space between your ribs, those intercostal muscles. Breathe into your left waistline. Take one more round. As you inhale, bring it back to center, arms to the sky. So realign, re-lengthen. Up and over to the other side, your variation. So more weight in your right foot. Imagine you're trying to create a crescent moon shape with your body. Breathe into your right rib cage. right waistline. So what if you could increase the space in between your ribs, increase the length in your waistline just by breathing bigger, deeper. Try it. Take one more round. Nice work. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. So roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug your spine. And if you want a little extra, see if you can press your palms together. Everybody bend your elbows a little bit or even a lot. Imagine your elbows are magnetized, so try to squeeze them towards each other. Now see if you can keep all of that. Start to reach your hands back away from your body. Maybe knuckles towards the ground, heart towards the sky. Try not to lock out your elbows. If you're working into the back bend, hug in with your inner thighs and press your hips gently forward. Take one more great big inhale. Keep your clasp. Exhale, slow dive down. So hinge at your hips, relax your neck at the bottom. Keep your fingers interlaced in your fold for about 3 more deep breaths. So if it's helpful, bend your knees more, weight forward in your toes and the balls of your feet. Big bend and relax here, relax here, relax here. Yes, let your butt lift higher and then see if you can lift your knuckles higher. Take one more big inhale. Nice work, friends. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp, let your arms hang. So give them just a moment, maybe a little shake out. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension. So realign through your spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank or modified plank. So you choose. Push the ground away. Take a moment to just be in your plank, find your strength. See if you can take little baby rocks forward and back. So it's like you're sawing through wood with your body. Your position stays exactly the same. Belly strong, arms strong. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward. You're on your tippy toes or knees can come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, push back up, high plank. One more time like that, little rock forward, lower halfway, strong arms, strong belly. Good, Larissa. Inhale, push up, high plank. Slow as you can go all the way to your belly. Exhale. Nice job. Spider-Man Cobra. So hands come out wide. Lift to your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your chest up. As you exhale, twist to your right and dip your left shoulder down. Good, Ben. Inhale, come back to center. Lift your heart. Press through your pelvis and your shoelaces. Exhale, other side twist. Nice, Terry. Inhale, back to center, heart lifts. Go one more time each direction. Move with your breath. Feel into your body. So get out of your head, your thinking, talking, judging mind, that part of yourself that says, am I doing this right? Do I look weird? What does she look like? What does he look like? Let that go. Feel into your own body. Move with your breath. Inhale, come back to center. And when you're ready, down dog, however you want to make the transition, just do it mindfully. Ujjayi, slow and steady. You've got about 5 rounds here. So feel free to explore with movement. Feel free to be still. Just feel the movement of your breath from the inside. If you would like, you can always turn it into a turbo dog. So the only thing that would change is your arms. Bend your elbows a lot and then squeeze them in towards each other. So it's almost like dolphin, but your forearms hover just an inch or so above the ground. Take about 2 or 3 more big deep breaths. Just spread your fingers really wide. Press down, especially through here. Bend your knees more. Bend here, and then lift your butt up. Yeah. All right, take one more big inhale. Nice job. Exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Breathe in, spinal extension, lengthen out. Exhale, bow, let it go. Nice, Sarah. Root through your feet all the way up. Inhale, big stretch at the top. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. This time, as you exhale, chair pose. So weight in your heels, sit your butt back. See if you can pick up your toes and spread them apart. Yes. Bottom tips of your shoulder blades squeeze, so little lift in your heart. And then notice, are you connected to your center? Draw navel to spine. Nice, Caleb. Take one more inhale here. Soften through your face. As you exhale, everything stays the same, but swing your arms back behind you, chair plane. Bend your elbows a little or a lot. Imagine they're magnetized. Try to squeeze them closer together. Palms face each other or palms face the ground. Stay here, or final option, see if you can rock forward, float up to your tiptoes, drinking bird. If you're on your tiptoes, now you can bend your knees even more, get even lower. Keep a little lift in your heart like you're doing baby cobra. Take one more round. Heels on the ground. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. So come all the way up. Cactus your arms. Lift your heart. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze. Inhale, arms to the sky. So reach up, realize. And then as you exhale, prayer hands at your third eye. So bring your thumbs to your third eye center. Slow swan dive down, forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Take your vinyasa however you would like. So you can add a few push-ups. Skip it all together, take it on your knees. Give yourself an extra couple rounds in your back bend if it feels good. And then see you back in down dog. Nice job, friends. Big, spacious breaths. Good, Erin. All right. Next time you inhale, slowly extend your right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog pose. Nice, Terry. So for this one, see if you can keep your hips square, your inner thighs face each other. So I personally, and this is just personally, I like to lift up to my left toes, the ball of my left foot, bend my left knee a lot. And then I can lengthen more for my fingertips up to my right foot. So think of pressing your heart back, pressing your ribs back. Feel strong here, almost like you could pounce forward if you wanted to. Press through your fingertips and then press up and back with your right foot, strong and powerful. One more in breath. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl in, hollow out, shoulders over wrists. Stay here, breathe in, push the ground away. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. Nice, Caleb. Exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge. Take just a moment, move in a way that feels good to you. So anything that calls to you, back knee can come down, front leg can straighten, maybe you open your front hip, maybe you twist. Lots of ways to explore, and it can be as simple as closing your eyes, just putting your awareness in your legs and breathing, experiencing your legs from the inside, the energy that's there. So more than doing everything right, we are here just to be with our bodies, just to explore what's inside of us. In your next couple of rounds, crescent lunge, rise up. Good, so front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. And then stability in this posture comes from pulling your front hip back and your back hip forward. So you're plugging in towards midline. Femur bones plug into the sockets, inner thighs hug in, and then your low belly tones. So as you draw navel to spine, see if you can lengthen even more, lift your heart even higher. Nice job, soft through your face. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, turbo lunge, bring your hands to your heart, bend your back knee to a hover. If you want to modify, back knee can always come down very gently, just set it on the ground. Otherwise, back knee is hovering. Imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. See if you can get just a tiny bit lower in your legs. Take one more round. Soft through your face. Inhale, crescent lunge. Option to straighten your front leg just for fun. So squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Standing splits, left leg up. So think of this as simply a one-legged forward fold. It doesn't have to look anything like the splits. Your hips can stay square, or if you want to open up through your left hip, that's fine. Just make sure you don't sink into your right hip. So right inner thigh hugs in, belly button lifts up. Imagine that invisible rope pulling up. You can stay where you're at, or maybe you play with your balance, right arm behind right leg. If you feel like taking a couple little hops towards handstand, you're more than welcome to. About 2 more rounds. If you're holding standing splits, soften your face. Think forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee, navel towards your spine. 1 more inhale. Nice, Patricia. Listen here. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So stay balanced on your right foot, but just curl in like you're in a little tiny ball. Inhale, re-extend your left leg up. And then as you exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat, setting up for warrior 2. So back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat, and then cartwheel your arms up. Yes, perfect, you guys, beautiful. Right toes face forward, left toes face directly towards the left wall. And then wrap your right butt cheek underneath you. So try to track your right knee open towards your pinky toe rather than letting it fall in. Shoulders stack over your hips, little tone in your low abdominals. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. So rotate your front palm up, reach back. Keep bending into your front knee. And then think of your side body stretch. We practiced it at the very beginning. Same thing here. Breathe into your right rib cage. Breathe into your right waistline. If there's a variation you want to take, go for it. Couple more rounds. Keep bending your front knee. Good, Sandy. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Back leg strong, rooted through the inner and outer edges of both feet. 1 more big inhale. As you exhale, come through your warrior 2 and reach forward. So going into side angle, it's like you're sliding your ribs forward, and then right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. Stay in your legs just a little longer. So keep wrapping your right butt cheek underneath you. Keep your back foot rooted, back leg strong. Imagine you want to rotate your heart to look up. If there's a variation you want to move into, go for it. Maybe left arm reaches forward, lengthen your left side, half bind, full bind. Last couple rounds, big, spacious breaths. Nice, Erin. Really good poses, you guys. All right, end of your next exhale, press through your feet. Inhale, rise back up, straighten both of your legs. So front leg straight, reach both arms to the sky. Pivot all 10 toes to face the left wall. So your feet are now parallel. Take 1 more big inhale here, reach. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, slow dive down, wide-legged forward fold. So anywhere you want to take this, you've got about 5 rounds of breath. So you can hang out, just breathe, maybe ragdoll with your arms. You can grab hold of your outer ankles or the outer edges of your feet, use that as leverage. You can explore, twist, bend one knee, then the other. Lots of places to go. Headstand if it's in your practice. You're more than welcome to explore. Wherever you choose to go, your breath is right there with you, slow and steady, big and spacious, even smooth. Nice, John. If you are working somewhere, start to wrap up in your next couple rounds. All right, breathe in, come to a halfway lift position with your fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees if necessary. And then crawl your hands to the top of your yoga mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. So you're in a low lunge now. From here, 3-legged down dog. So take your right leg all the way back and up. This time, open up your right hip, bend your right knee. So like your right hip is a hinge on a door and your right leg is the door, your right knee swings out and then up. Stack right hip on top of left, squeeze through your outer right butt cheek. Take one more inhale. If you want to stay here, you can. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged dog, nice Holly. Right leg high, you can scorpion your leg if you want. Right to right, exhale. So as high as you can get on your right arm, maybe add a little push-up, bend your elbows, don't let your butt drop. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Hips square this time. Exhale, rock forward, three-legged plank, or your variation of plank, chaturanga, lower down. Heart lifts with your in-breath. And hips lift as you exhale, down dog. Take a moment, just reconnecting to your breath, to your body, noticing perhaps a difference between right side and left side. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. So for this one, hips are square, inner thighs face each other. Perhaps you lift up to the ball of your right foot and bend your right knee a lot. So it's like you could pounce forward with your right leg and then drag your heart, drag your ribs back towards the top of your right thigh. Lift your belly button even higher. Make your left leg even stronger, more powerful. So spread your fingers, press into your fingertips, and then press up through your right foot. Take one more great big inhale. Lots of length. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So curl in, round your spine. Stay here, breathe in, push the ground away, lift through your waistline. Nice work. Step your left foot forward, low lunge. Take a few rounds of breath, just exploring your legs on this side. So anywhere you want to go, open through your front hip, straighten your front leg, bring your back knee down. Maybe just close your eyes, put your awareness in your legs. What's going on inside today? How do your knees feel, your ankles, your toes? In your next couple of breaths, rise up to your crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Find stability through your legs by hugging towards midline. So front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Your hips are square. Your low belly is toned. So feel that navel to spine connection. And as you feel that, see if you can lift your heart higher, lengthen your side bodies more. Take one more inhale, spread your fingers, maybe even a little gaze up. And then as you exhale, hands to your heart center, turbo lunge. So bend your back knee to a hover. If you'd like to modify, back knee can always come down to the ground. Set it down gently like an egg. So if your back knee is hovering, imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. So much strength in your legs. Soft through your face. Take one more great big breath, maybe just a little bit lower. Kiss the ground with your back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, invitation to straighten your front leg just for fun. So squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Root through your left foot, standing splits, right leg floats up. So don't let the name intimidate you. It's just a one-legged forward fold. I don't care how high your right leg goes, but I do care how much energy there is running all the way up into your right toes. So make your right foot active. Go wherever you would like here. Maybe balance, maybe handstand hops. Maybe just hold where you're at. Tune into your breath. Couple more rounds. Nice job, friends. Slow, deep, ujjayi breath. Nice bend. Take one more inhale. Maybe stretch your right leg a tiny bit higher. Spread your toes. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So curl in like a little tiny ball. Empty out. You're doing a little crunch. Inhale, re-extend your right leg up. And then as you exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Warrior two. So rise up, Virabhadrasana 2, settle in. Bend into your front knee. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. Slow, deep breath. Nice poses, friends. Next inhale, reverse your warrior. So rotate your front palm up, Reach up, reach back, lengthen through your left side, left waistline, left rib cage. Bend more deeply into your front knee, lunge. Nice work. 2 more rounds of breath, your fullest expression. Unclench your jaw, loosen up through your forehead, soften through your outer shell. Last big inhale. Nice, Ash. Exhale, side angle. So come through your warrior 2 and reach forward. See if you can slide your ribs and then left hand towards the ground. Right arm towards the sky. Keep wrapping your left butt cheek. So don't let your left knee fall in. Track it out. Open. Nice, Mikey. It's like you want to rotate your heart to look up. If you want to move into a half bind, full bind, or extend your right arm forward towards the front wall, go for it. Your own exploration. Last couple big breaths. Heart open, hips open, shoulders open. Beautiful poses. Last round. End of your exhale, press into your feet and rise up. Reach both arms to the sky, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Take one more inhale to grow taller, lengthen more, press through your feet, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, hinge at your hips, dive down. Wide-legged forward fold. Make sure your feet are parallel or maybe even very, very slightly pigeon-toed. You want to get the stretch in your hamstrings. And then anywhere you want to go, anywhere you want to explore, same thing you did before, something totally different. It's up to you. Big, deep breaths. So if all you do is close your eyes and notice your breath flowing through you, perfect. Notice whatever there is to notice. Feel whatever there is to feel. Last couple of rounds here. With your next inhalation, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to. And then crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes forward. So low lunge. Into 3-legged down dog. So left leg all the way back and up. Open up your left hip this time. So bend your knee, reach your knee out and then up. Try not to shift through your hands or your shoulders. Make this movement come from your left hip. Active through your left foot. Imagine you've got a rolled up washcloth behind your left knee and you're trying to squeeze it and wring it out. Take one more inhale. See if you can lift your left knee higher. Stay if you want, otherwise left knee, right elbow as you exhale. Use your obliques, so side abdominals, get as close as you can. 3-legged dog, breathe it. Open your hip if you want. Exhale left to left, aim high, aim for your left armpit. Add a push-up if you want it. Nice, Caleb, awesome pause. Inhale, 3-legged, square hips. Exhale, 3-legged plank or your variation, chaturanga, lower down. Nice work. Lift your heart as you breathe in, shoulders down and back. Beautiful, Erin. Exhale, down dog. Nice, Sally. Take a moment. Breathe into your down dog. Just notice, feel, observe. Slow, spacious breaths. We're going to move through that entire sequence now, couple more times. One breath, one movement. That doesn't mean we speed through it with momentum. It means we go slow, we breathe slow, we move intentionally. We feel every transition and every pose, so very present with the movement. And if at any time you want to take your own movement, you want to modify, you want to take a break, totally fine. So think of all of my cues as invitations. Take one more inhale into your down dog. And if you're coming with me, exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet, rise up. Take your arms to the sky, breathe in, try to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Hands to heart, exhale. Nice, you guys. Here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Heels on the ground, arcing Tadasana. Rise up and open up. Lift your heart. Exhale, hands to your third eye center. Slow dive down, forward fold. With your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Try to keep that exhale going. Chaturanga, lower down. Nice Bailey. Heart lifts, inhale. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog. Hips high, spine long. Great big in-breath, right leg to the sky. Now use your core as soft as you can. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge, strong legs, breathe in, rise up. Turbo lunge, hands to your heart, bend your back knee to a hover, maybe it kisses the ground. Inhale, crescent, option to straighten your front leg, squeeze through your inner thighs. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth slowly. Left leg to the sky, standing splits. Exhale, left knee to your nose, so curl in, round, hollow out. Either re-extend or try a handstand hop right here. Breathe in. As you exhale, step your left foot back. And then reverse warrior, so all the way up, all the way back. Inhale. Exhale, side angle, stay in your legs, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Inhale, rise up, reach up, straighten both legs, parallel both feet. Exhale, slow swan dive, hinge at your hips, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips down. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. Three-legged dog, open your right hip, inhale. You can hang out here or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, open your hip if you'd like. Exhale, right to right, as high as you can get, nice climb. Inhale, three-legged square hips. Exhale, your variation of plank to chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, peel your heart open. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, take your left leg to the sky, slowly, mindfully. Use your core, soft as you can. Exhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, slowly rise up, crescent lunge, arms to the sky, strong through your legs, maybe gaze up. Exhale, turbo, hands to your heart, back knee kisses the ground. Inhale, crescent, option to straighten your front legs, squeeze through your inner thighs, back leg strong. Exhale, hands to the earth. Standing splits, float your right leg high, spread through your toes. Exhale, curl in, so right knee to your nose, round, hollow out. Either re-extend or play with a handstand hop. As you exhale, right foot steps back, parallel to the back edge. Reverse warrior, so inhale all the way up, all the way back, lengthen your left side. Good. Bend your front knee as you exhale, come forward, side angle. So deep bend in your front knee, track it open towards your pinky toe. Inhale, rise, reach both arms up, straighten both legs, parallel both feet. Exhale, hinge at your hips, take it all the way down, wide-legged fold, empty out, navel to spine. Halfway lift, breathe in, fingertips on the ground. As you exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. Three-legged dog, left leg back and up, open your left hip. Stay here and hold, or left knee, right elbow as you exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open your hip if you'd like. Left to left, as high as you can get on your left arm. Inhale, three-legged with square hips this time. Rock it forward, plank to Chaturanga, lower down. Beautiful breath. Lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment in your down dog. Reconnect. So this is where your breath comes in super handy. Really use it to power you from the inside. You've got one more time through. Big inhale into your down dog. You're coming with me. Gaze forward. Exhale all the way to empty. Then step or float. Top of your mat. Nice, John. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Spine long. Exhale. Bow. Fold. Root through your feet all the way up. Reach up. Stretch. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. All right, here we go. Moving meditation, high mountain, inhale. Chair plane or drinking bird, bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Inhale, heels down, arcing Tadasana. So open through your heart. Bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze. Exhale, hands to your third eye, prayer hands as you dive down, forward fold. Nice, pause, halfway lift, breathe in, lots of length. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Chaturanga, you can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, nice, Jamie, lift your heart. And exhale, down dog. Big inhale, right leg to the sky, lots of length. Nice, Sarah. Exhale as soft as you can. Right foot steps forward, low lunge. Rise with your in-breath, crescent lunge, strong legs. Exhale, turbo, hands to heart, back knee bends. Maybe it just taps the ground. Inhale, crescent, option to straighten your front leg. Squeeze through your inner thigh. Exhale, hands come down. Root through your front foot, standing splits. Breathe in, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to your nose, so like a little crunch, curl in and round. Either re-extend or play with that handstand hop. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back. Reverse warrior with your in-breath, so all the way up, all the way back. Big bend in your front knee. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip over, empty out. Inhale, rise, both arms to the sky, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Exhale, hinge at your hips, heart takes you all the way down, wide-legged fold, empty out, navel to spine. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips down. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate toes forward, low lunge. And then inhale, three-legged down dog, open your right hip. Last time here, you can stay or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Nice, Maddie. Exhale, right to right, as high as you can get. Add a push-up if you want. Yes, inhale, three-legged. Hips are square. Exhale, rock it forward. Chaturanga, your variation. Heart lifts. Breathe in. Shoulders back and down. Hips lift. Breathe out. You are almost there. Stick with it. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Slowly and softly. Exhale, left foot forward. Low lunge. Crescent with your inhale. Rise. Exhale, turbo, hands to heart, back knee bends. Inhale, crescent, maybe straighten your front. Squeeze through your inner thighs, back leg powerful. Exhale, hands come down. Standing splits, right leg to the sky, spread your toes, lots of legs. Exhale, right knee to your nose, so curl in, both knees bend, get small. You can re-extend or play with a little hop. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot to the back of your mat, parallel to the back edge. Reverse warrior, breathe in, rise up, reach back. Keep that bend in your front knee, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Breathe in, rise, both arms to the sky, both legs straight, parallel your feet. And exhale, slow swan dive down. Halfway lift with your inhale, no rush. Crawl your fingertips forward, exhale, low lunge. And then three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Inhale, open your hip. Stay here or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged. Scorpion your leg if you want. Left to left, aim high, out of push-up if you want it. Inhale, three-legged, square hips this time. Exhale, rock forward, lower down, Chaturanga. Lift your heart with your in-breath. And then everybody, either down dog, child's pose, or hero's pose, just seated meditation. Take a moment, check back in with you. So feel the ground underneath you. Feel the space around you. Notice sounds. Notice sensations. So just like we did at the very beginning of class, see if you can start to notice what's outside of you, around you, and what's inside of you, within you, all at the same time. So there's not much difference. It's almost like the confines of your skin can kind of disappear. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Just energy moving through. So this is not a practice we come to be perfect or to judge ourselves or to judge anyone else. It's a practice we show up to just to simply be where we are, how we are. So notice how you feel. If today feels really hard, really challenging, can you welcome that? If today feels really easy, you feel really great, really strong, can you welcome that? Can you welcome it all? And then in your next couple of breaths, friends, downward facing dog. Good job. Zoom Chris, Diane, Scott, Mama, Truman. Once you're back in down dog, Ujjayi breath. So use your breath to power you from the inside. Your muscles are tired, your body is tired, but your breath is strong. So powerful, so use it. All right, take one more inhale into your down dog. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step or hop forward fold. Once you have arrived, find your halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart, take it all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Now pause right here in your high mountain. So arms reaching up. Imagine all of your weight coming into your right foot. Float your left knee up, standing stack. Flex your left toes. Find your balance. And then as you're ready, we're moving into a figure four. So outer left ankle, top of your right thigh, either a chair plane. So swing your arms back and bring your torso just a little bit closer to your legs. Or if you want to explore this on your own, feel free. So if there's anywhere you want to play, you want to explore, this is your time. Go there. If you're holding in that chair plane variation, stick your butt out behind you and really root down into your right heel especially. Imagine everybody that you're trying to glue your outer ankle to the top of your thigh, cement them together. Keep your toes active, that dorsal flexion, and then big spacious breaths. If you're falling in and out, awesome. It means you've met an edge. So just be with it, play with it. Take about 2 more. If you feel really strong, really solid, is there any way you can find just a little softness, a little sweetness? Last big breath. And then we're going to transition slowly back to standing staff. So however you need to get there, arms to the sky, left knee lifts up. If you want an extra challenge, see if you can extend your left leg without leaning back. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, slow motion through airplane pose. So arms reach back, left leg reaches back. Imagine a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel. Take one more round, your fullest expression. So back muscles squeeze around your spine. Low lunge. I know that was a lot. Good job, you guys. So hands to the ground, left toes step to the back of your mat. Bring your back knee down gently. And if you need extra cushion, you can always double up, fold over the side. Half splits, half Hanumanasana. So you can either tuck your back toes under, and it's like a half screaming toe pose, hips rest on your back heel as you straighten your front leg, or keep your hips a little higher up. Maybe walk your front foot forward a little bit. Straighten your front leg as much as you're able to. Imagine you're trying to pull your right butt cheek back, stick it out behind you. Flex your right toes back, and then with your right heel, press down. And imagine you want to drag your right heel towards your body. So rather than pushing your right heel forward, try to pull it back energetically. As you stick your right butt cheek out behind you, heart goes forward and maybe forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee. Good variations, you guys. Flex your right toes, dorsal flexion, so toes towards your shin. And then send your breath into the back of your right leg. Take about 2 or 3 more rounds. Each exhale, find that navel to spine connection. And from that place of emptiness, dive just a little deeper from the inside. One last round. Awesome, John. Good, Jamie. End of your next exhalation. Slowly come back into a low lunge position. So bend your front knee again. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the edge of your mat, to the width. I even like to bring my right foot a little wider sometimes, so you could even bring it onto the hardwood floor. And then you can keep your back knee down or lift your back knee up if you want more intensity. Start to lower your upper body towards the ground. So when you lower your upper body, it's going to be tempting to kind of collapse over to the left. Try to encourage your weight to the right and slightly forward. Yes. And then if your front knee is coming forward of your ankle, just scoot your front foot a little further forward. You can pivot your right toes out to the right if that feels better. You can even roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Just keep your right ankle really strong. Don't let it twist or sickle. Big, spacious breaths. You've got about 3 to 5 more. So if this feels really uncomfortable, really intense, welcome to the club. That is what yoga is all about, is sitting with discomfort. So can you be here? Can you tell your body with your breath that it's okay, even though this is uncomfortable, you can relax, you can settle. So exhales that last a little bit longer than inhales will calm your central nervous system. Soften through your face, unclench your jaw, and just be with sensation for a moment. Know that it is only temporary. Last couple of rounds. Exhale out your mouth if you'd like. All right, friends, lift back up to your hands. Walk your right foot back to midline, so frame your right foot again. If your back knee's on the ground, lift it up. Pyramid stance, so step your back foot in about a foot or so. Both legs as straight as you can get them. Both feet flat on the ground. I personally like my feet on 2 railroad tracks, all 10 toes facing forward. Come to a halfway lift position and bring your hands to your hips. Then from here, unhinge at your hips, rise all the way up to stand. So take a moment, make sure that your hips are nice and square. So if you need to, you can kind of adjust your feet, Right hip straight across from left hip. So pull right hip back, left hip forward. Feel that connection to center. Take your arms to the sky. Inhale here, lots of length. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. If this is too much, you can grab opposite elbows instead. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades squeeze your spine. And then if you can, start to reach your hands back. Maybe even the tiniest little back bend, puff up through your heart, knuckles reach towards the ground. One more inhale. Keep your clasp as you exhale. Hinge at your hips. Imagine you're trying to pull your right butt cheek back as you reach your heart forward, forward, forward. Then forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee. Lift your right butt cheek up towards the sky and press back through the very, very top of your right thigh. If you can keep your hands clasped, lift your knuckles higher. If you need to release the clasp and just focus on the legs, totally fine. You've got about 3 more rounds. So every single exhale, belly button pulls in and up from that place of emptiness. Using a little bit of core strength, can you dive deeper than you thought you could? So use your breath. Nice work, friends. Lift your right butt cheek higher. Press back through the very top of your right thigh. One last inhale. Exhale, fold to your edge, empty out. Good, release your clasp, nice and easy. Fingertips to the ground. So if you need to bend your knee for a moment, that front knee, totally fine. And then standing splits, we're not gonna hold it very long, don't worry. So lift your left leg up super high. Take one more big inhale to stretch, to lengthen. And then exhale, just like we did before, knee to nose, curl in, round. Option for one more handstand hop or re-extend your left leg. And then exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat, low lunge position. 3-legged down dog, right leg to the sky, open up your right hip. Stay here or flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm reaches forward, heart forward. You might even bring your right hand behind your head. See if you can use that to lift your heart higher. Breathe down into your belly. One last round, those of you in the back bend. And then come back, regular down dog. Walk it out. Nice work, my friends. You can walk it out in your dog pose for a moment. If you want to move through your own vinyasa, you're more than welcome to. Of course, the knees are still moving. Good job. All right, big inhale into your down dog, hips high, spine long, push the ground away. Exhale, gaze forward, empty out, step or float, forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in, lots of length, realign your spine. Exhale, fold, bow, root through your feet all the way to stand. Big full body stretch, inhale. Now pause here in your high mountain. Visualize all your weight coming into your left foot, right knee lifts. So find your balance, hug in with your inner thighs, flex through your right toes. So activate your right foot. And then from here, we've got our figure 4. So as you're ready, you can either sit back into that chair plane variation. Maybe you start there and then anywhere you want to go. So hold and breathe or explore on this side. Keep that flex through your right toes, dorsal flexion. Imagine you're trying to cement your outer ankle to the top of your thigh. Nice, Sandy. If you're in the chair variation, most of your weight is in your left heel. Good. Send your breath down into your hips. Let it swirl around, circulate, soften the muscles there. Couple more, wherever you want to take it. And if you're struggling with balance, rather than getting mad at yourself, can you be compassionate? Can you be playful? Remember, this is just a practice. We're going to come out as slowly as we came in. So back to standing staff. Almost like you're moving in slow motion. Eventually your right knee lifts, your arms reach. And if you'd like, you can extend your right leg forward. Big inhale, super tall, slow motion airplane pose. We're not gonna hold it too long, but see if you can find it. Feel it in your body, that smiley face shape from top of your head back to your heel or your toes. One last breath. Nice, Holly. Good, Jamie. Low lunge. Step your right foot back. Bring your hands to the ground. Set your back knee down gently. Double up your mat if you need that extra cushion. And then half splits, half Hanumanasana. So you can take half screaming toe pose with your right foot if you want. Hips rest on your back heel, or keep your hips a little higher. Scoot your front foot a little further forward. Flex through your toes, everybody, that dorsal flexion. And then press down through the back of your left heel. Imagine you want to pull your left heel back and really stick your left butt cheek out behind you. Nice, Bailey. Good, Ash. Breathe. So as you inhale, see if you can lengthen, reach your heart forward, hinge at your hips. As you exhale, forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee, navel towards your spine. So work the pose from the inside by breathing. If you just sit here without breath, nothing is really happening. You're just kind of uncomfortable in this position. So feel into it. Find your alignment. Find the space inside of you that needs softening and send your breath there. Take about 2 more rounds. Good job. Nice work. I love your awareness, you guys. End of your next exhale. Slowly come forward again into a lunge position. And then hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out to the width of your mat, or maybe even onto the hardwood floor. Depends how it feels for you. Back knee can stay down, or back knee can lift up if you want. Start to lower your heart towards the ground. Rather than collapsing over to the right, which I know is tempting, try to encourage your weight to the left and slightly forward. If your front knee comes forward of your ankle, then scoot your front foot further forward or your back knee further back. Big, deep breath. Good, Ash. So if you could soften through your heart, what would that feel like? If you could soften the walls around your heart, what would that feel like? Slow, deep breaths, allowing yourself to be uncomfortable and letting your body know it's okay. It's only temporary. Exhales that last a little bit longer than inhales, maybe even open mouth sighs for your exhales. Last couple of rounds here. Nice job, friends. Soften your face. And end of your next exhale. Lift back up to your hands. Walk your left foot back to midline so you're framing it. Lift your back knee up. And then pyramid stance. So step your back foot in about a foot or so. It depends how long your legs are. And again, I prefer both feet facing directly forward, both feet or each foot on one railroad track. Come to a halfway lift position, hands to hips. Inhale. And then as you exhale, just unhinge, rise all the way up to stand. So take a moment, checking in with your hips, make sure they're square. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. Adjust your feet if it's helpful. Take your arms to the sky, breathe in, lengthen out. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. This time, switch them to one finger over so it feels just a little bit awkward, a little bit unnatural. If it's available, start to reach your hands back. And then maybe add just the tiniest little back bend, puff up through your heart. Send your gaze up. One more in breath. Keep your clasp. Exhale, lead with your heart, hinge at your hips. So pull your left butt cheek back, 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 back. And then bow, forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee. Left butt cheek lifts towards the sky. If you want to release your clasp and just focus on the legs here, fine with me. Take about 3 more breaths. Big, spacious inhale. Long, strong exhales all the way to empty. Nice work, friends. Soft through your face. Unclench your jaw. One last in-breath. Lift your left butt cheek. Lift your knuckles. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms come down. So fingertips to the ground. Bend your front knee if that's helpful. Standing splits. Right leg floats up high. Lengthen. Big inhale. Stretch. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Round. Hollow out. One more chance for that handstand hop if you want it, or re-extend your right leg high. Breathe in. Exhale, step your right foot back, low lunge. 3-legged down dog. So left leg to the sky. Open up your left hip. Stay here or flip your dog. Left foot comes down behind you. Good. Left arm forward or left hand behind your head. Heart lifts. Heart reaches forward, hips lift, breathe down to your belly. One last round. Beautiful, you guys. Thanks, Maddie. And then come back, regular down dog. So set your left foot down, walk it out. You can walk it out for a few rounds or move through a vinyasa if you'd like. All right, friends, take your right leg to the sky, inhale. And then with your exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your mat. Bring your body down gently. So you guys are all, I think you guys all know how to get into pigeon. Yeah, you're all pretty familiar here. So right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat. Pull your right hip back. So plug the femur bone into the socket. It's the same as we would do in our crescent lunge. Hug towards midline. And then just soften. Send your breath down into your hips. If you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat, please, that is always up to you. So notice, where do you go when you don't want to be right here? How do you distract yourself? And we're not noticing so that we can be angry at ourselves and judge ourselves. We're just noticing simply to observe our patterns, to observe our habits, our coping mechanisms. Observe where your thoughts go when you're uncomfortable. See if you can start noticing a little bit more detached. So not needing to run off with your thoughts, not needing to figure anything out, not needing to change anything or control anything, but just allowing everything to come and go. Take about 3 to 5 more here. Slow, spacious breaths. Exhale out your mouth anytime. Sometimes that open mouth sigh feels really good, just as a rinse, a cleanse, a letting go of stuck energy. Ah. As you are ready, take your last big breath here. And then slow transition, however you want to get back to down dog. So maybe you go for a three-legged dog. Maybe you go for a three-legged tabletop. Maybe you take a vinyasa, some cat-cows. Maybe you come into a seat and stretch for a moment there. So any little movements to kind of neutralize, to feel into your right side versus left side. And then, my friends, just in your next few rounds of breath, pigeon pose with your left shin forward. So get there in your own time. And slowly set yourself up. Mindfully settle in. Big deep breath. See if you can soften through your face, through your neck, through your shoulders. And again, through your heart, what would that feel like? Open mouth exhales anytime you'd like. Take about 3 to 5 more. Good, my friends. Just allowing energy to come and go, to circulate around inside of you, to fill you up and empty you out, to soften those hard edges, move into those tight spaces. And I'd say in your next couple rounds, but I'll leave it up to you, when you feel pretty much even on both sides, find your way back to one last down dog, however you want to make that transition. If you're already in a seat or on your back and you just want to take some movement there and wait for us, that's totally fine with me. Once you're back in your down dog, if you do want one last vinyasa, please feel free to take it on your own. So back in this final down dog, just feel into all the space, all the length you have created. Breathe into it, stretch into it. Hips high, spine long, maybe your heels move a little closer to the ground. If you're with me in down dog, one last breath. And then set your knees down gently. Everybody find your way onto your back. You can face whichever direction you want to, whichever direction feels more comfortable for you, and then find your way down. Once you are there, either hug your knees in and find a gentle rock from side to side, or maybe a big full body stretch would feel really good. Maybe a little bit of both. Supine spinal twist of your choice. And you can go to whichever side you would like to first. So shoulders square towards the sky, legs over to one side. Send your breath down into your belly. So just let the ground hold all of your weight. Notice if there's anywhere you're tightening, resisting, trying to hold yourself up. See if you can let the ground hold you instead. Your next couple of rounds, switch to the other side. So take a moment to come through center and kind of neutralize your spine, your pelvis. And then other side when you're ready, no rush. So feel even still the expansion and contraction of your breath within you. Feel the ground, its support, its stability underneath you. Just feel all the energy that lies inside of you. It's always there. It's harder for us to notice. You feel pretty even on both sides, my friends. Come back to center and give yourself a happy baby pose. No rush. So for your happy baby, knees on the outsides of your ribs, soles of your feet face the sky. You can take a moment, just kind of rock it out, maybe straighten one leg and then the other, even both at the same time, like a wide-legged forward fold on your back. So go ahead and explore in your happy baby. And then if there are any more stretches, any more poses, any more movements that you want to take to complete your own practice for you, and feel free to go there to move through those. So I have a little bit of a longer Shavasana. It's an 8-minute Shavasana song. And I really like it. So if you can, stay for the whole thing. If you need to sneak out, you can sneak out. It is Ram Dass speaking. And just listen to what he has to say and take it all in. So as you're ready, just relax and give yourself this time to just simply be. Shavasana. It's called sitting around the fire.
It's really time for you to see through the absurdity of your own predicament. You aren't who you thought you were. You just aren't that person. And it's really the real work you have to do is in the privacy of your own heart. All of the external forms are lovely. But the real work is your inner connection. truly open your mind. Just quiet your mind. Open your heart. Quiet your mind. Open your heart. Let your mind relax. Be open your heart. Start to love that which you can love and just keep expanding. Like the tree, you love the river, you love the leaf, you love the flower, you love the cat, you love the human. But go deeper and deeper into that mind. Till you love that which is the source of life that you are loving. Without worship gate, without the key and temple. Everything in you, you don't need. You can let go of. You don't need moments. Where you couldn't possibly be. You don't need greed because you already have it all. You don't need that because you already know. If you say, I don't know, then you're quiet. Find out the nature of the do. For in you, you know, plain after plain will open to you. I want to know why I really am. That each of us, there once was fire. But some of us, there seem as if there are only ashes now. But when we dig in the ashes, we find one ember. Very gently, we found that ember. Oh, it gets brighter. And from that ember, we rebuild fire. We think it's important to desire ember. That's what you and I are here to celebrate. That though we've lived our life totally involved in the world, we know that we're in the spirit. The ember gets stronger, flames starts to flicker. And pretty soon, you realize that all we're going to do for eternity is sit on the fire.
Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just bring gentle movement back into your body. As you're ready, no rush, roll onto your side fetal position. So just give yourself one last moment, resting on your side body, curling into yourself, letting the ground hold you completely. And as you lay here, just visualize in your own way, in a way that makes sense to you, anything that came through for you in your practice today, anything you felt, anything you noticed, anything you want to remember and take with you. Just visualize it in some way, shape, or form, just seeping into you, sinking in, absorbing into your being. I like to imagine just little tiny pieces of stardust twinkling into all the little spaces. And then using the strength in your arms, stay as relaxed as possible. Come to seated meditation, facing towards the front of our space, towards the front of your mat, front of the room. So right back where we began our practice, just sitting up nice and tall, eyes closed, gather your hands to your own heart. Bow your head to your heart and just acknowledge yourself for being here, taking the time to show up, to roll out your yoga mat, to tune in and connect with a deeper part of yourself. Thank you guys so much for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Okay, thanks so much, my friends. If you have any questions, you can always ask. I plan on being here for the foreseeable future, so unless you hear differently, I'll be here 10 a.m. Yeah, a wonderful rest of your Sunday. If you need my Venmo, I have my Venmo QR right by the door and my donation basket. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. Bye, Mom. Bye, Mom. Love you, Mom.